Hi, this is Rima in Vancouver, Canada, and welcome to the page on my website to do with the guided right brain meditations that I do that are quite unique. And there is a video on my homepage if you want to know a little bit of background about me and how I got to these meditations. So I'd just like to invite you into this wonderful world of guided right brain meditations. These meditations came to me spontaneously about 5 years ago from all the various healing modalities that I work with. And I noticed when I experimented initially on a group, and to my great surprise, I got the idea and then I just tried it out. People seem to really go into some deeper states of consciousness and healing states as well. And everybody was, they gave me like A+ reports on these and asked when I'd be doing my next one. So there was a progression. I began to offer a series of these over the last 5 years, and so far, until now, I've just been doing them as in-person in Vancouver groups. We have just now recorded 10 of these meditations, each with a different spiritual theme, and they're available on the shopping cart page. And if you want to try this out, there's a complimentary meditation of a full-length meditation on the topic of love. And what these meditations are specifically designed not to make logical, rational sense, especially to your left brain. And what happens is, like, I go into a deeper state in these meditations, and then it induces other people to come along and join me, but they're actually going on their own journey. And the left brain cannot keep up with this streaming. Like, I will be talking through this, and I'll be picking up on the group consciousness and also the individual consciousness of the people in the room, and now on the recordings. This is possible through the principles of quantum physics. And what happens is I see my words as just kind of a jumping off point for people to have their own individual healing experiences. You must drop out of your conscious, logical brain, which is about 5% of reality, into the unconscious mind where the limiting programs that are holding us all back in our life are located. And that's the place that you need to go into, and then you can change yourself at that level. But the trick is always how to get beyond the conscious brain. And these meditations are a very, very easy, effective, and enjoyable way to do that. And you don't need to have like any kind of experience as a meditator. You certainly don't have to go to a cave in the Himalayas and meditate for 30 years. It's like the meditation experience is just readily available through this. And the effects of meditation, beneficial effects of meditation, have been apparent for a long time, and I believe that this takes it another step further through these meditations. What you're asked to do is kind of let go and not judge your experience as much as possible. Know that it's just perfect the way it's unfolding. To let it go if your mind starts getting curious, like what I'm saying, the words. As soon as you catch yourself doing that, like what did she mean, or what's that about, just kind of come back to the stream of words and just keep letting yourself go deeper. You will, by the way, because they are recorded in front of a live group, occasionally there's some ambient background noises, if that should happen, that we couldn't edit out. Just kind of let your mind come back quickly to the stream of the words. It's really important that you do not use heavy equipment or drive a car while you're listening to this, because you're going to be in an altered deep state. If you can, it's best to just give this time over to yourself and let yourself have the experience. And the beauty of having the recorded meditations versus the one-off experience of a live one is that you can use them repeatedly. And a number of the people who've been coming to my meditations for a long time have been using them this way. And it's actually through repetition that we're going to change our brains in positive ways. This is through neuroplasticity in the brain. And what is very beneficial, people are using them like when they're stressed out, or they'll pick a particular meditation with a theme. But you're really encouraged to use them. Like once you've got them, this isn't just a one-shot deal. To use them repeatedly. And just know that, by the way, the other thing that's very interesting is some people have even had phenomenon where there's been a physical healing experience during the meditation. Almost everybody reports coming out being in a much more profoundly relaxed state than when they first walked into the room and started the meditation. Let yourself come up slowly. I'll guide you up out of the deeper states into waking reality. And once you're awake, don't try not to get busy immediately or talk a lot. That'll engage your left brain if you do. And what you're trying to do is integrate these deeper states into a more waking consciousness. So just notice what you're noticing, and also put some attention on what's different than when you started the meditation. And then you're trying to encourage that state by putting your focus of attention on it. So I invite you to try this. Please try out the complimentary love meditation, and then to see if it resonates with you, if you'd like to try some of the other ones on the shopping cart page. Thanks for dropping by.